into the beginning of next weekend. All right, we got Doug Johnson in the sports office. What you got for us, Doug?
Well, Dennis, you're tall. You probably played basketball in high school, right?
Yeah, I'm not very coordinated, but I tried.
That's what we're starting with tonight. The CIF championships, they continue, and we start with a very big game. It was Sheldon taking on De La Salle. That was in Elk Grove. Well, it was a sold-out crowd. In fact, some students, they had to wait and watch from outside on this one. Marcus Bagley back in action tonight after missing the last 4 games, making his playoff debut after being out with a sore back injury. Justin Nguyen with a 3-point shot, rainbow shot, but De La Salle answers back. Tim Kostolansky with a 3 from the corner. However, Bagley takes a pass inside with his back to the basket, turns around and scores. His brother Marvin also in attendance tonight, cheering him on. Sheldon wins this one 60-53. Also winning tonight, Modesto Christian beat Salation College Prep 56-55. So the NorCal Championship Open Division game will be Modesto Christian versus Sheldon High Tuesday night, and that will be a rematch of the Sac Joaquin Section Championship game from just a few weeks ago. Elsewhere over in San Mateo, Rockland High lost their away playoff game against Sarah 70-46. Grand High lost a close one in Moraga, losing 51-53 to Camp Olindo. And lastly, Union Mine High School girls basketball team defeated Seaside in their away playoff game, winning 55-29. And coming up after the break, we'll have Kings, Giants, and A's highlights, as well as something strange Bryce Harper said during his introduction as a new Philadelphia Phillies. More sports coming up. Well, the Kings had a heartbreaking loss last night, now have dropped the last 3 games, but all is not lost. They are right at 500 and only 2.5 games back from the Spurs, who are now in the 8th seed playoff spot. Now let's take you to last night with Marvin Bagley out. Many had hoped that Harry Giles and Willie Cauley-Stein would pick up the slack, and for the most part, they did. Willie Cauley-Stein had 16 points, Giles 15. Harrison Barnes also with 15 points. And Buddy Hield had a great game with 23 points, but De'Aaron Fox had just 12 points and didn't get to double digits till the end of the 4th quarter. In the end, it just wasn't enough to beat the Clippers, who took the win 116-109. Here's Coach Yeager on the disappointing loss last night.
You know, nobody's trying to miss shots or not make plays. We just didn't get enough from guys who have been making plays for us all year long. So it's just one of those tough night situations for some of our guys.
Yeah, and up next, the Kings will take on the Knicks at the Golden One Center on Monday at 7 p.m. And Major League Baseball is also investigating Giants CEO Larry Baer after that TMZ video leaked of an alleged domestic abuse situation between Baer and his wife. And in a statement, the league says, quote, Major League Baseball is aware of the incident, and just like any other situation like this, we'll immediately begin to gather the facts. We will have no further comment until this process is completed. Meanwhile, in Arizona, the Giants had a split squad, 2 teams, 2 games, but the first game, it wasn't very exciting. The Texas Rangers and them ended in a tie, 0-0. So on to the second game. Giants played the Padres at Peoria Stadium in Arizona. In the top of the second, Armias Garcia smashes a solo home run to right field, giving the Giants an early lead. But the bottom of the 6th, Padres scored 2 runs. And check out this pickle the Giants got Franchi Cordero in, eventually getting him out at second after he hit a double. Yeah, there they go. They try and get him, and bingo. Then at the 7th, a solo home run by Hudson Potts gives the Padres a 7-4 lead. Later, the Giants tried to rally Jonah Arenado, hitting a solo home run, but it just wasn't enough. The Giants lose to the Padres 7-6. And the A's also playing in the Cactus League as well against the Indians today at Hohokam Stadium in Mesa. The only run scored in this game happened from this wild pitch from Trevor Bauer. Steven Piscotty waves Matt Chapman in. Then Piscotty, he later pops a ball to shallow infield and just can't beat out the throw to get to first, but the A's win it in Mesa 1-0. Now, last month there was a lot of discussion as to where right fielder Bryce Harper would play, and he has now signed with the Philadelphia Phillies, but apparently the 6-time All-Star briefly forgot where he was going. Take a listen to Harper speak at an introduction press conference with the Phillies today, specifically where he wants to bring a title to.
We're going to go in, we're going to try to do everything we can to win and play hard and play well. And, that's what it's all about. That's what I want to do. We want to bring a title back to D.C. I want to be on Broad Street on a freaking boat or whatever, a thing, bus, whatever it is, and, have a trophy over my head and do that, because that's what it's all about.
Whoops, did you hear it? Bring a title back to D.C. So he had the wrong city, but he actually got the right street. Broad Street is typically where Philadelphia teams hold their championship parades in the city of brotherly love. Really quick, we want to go down to Nashville, where the USA women's soccer team hosted an international friendly against England leading up to this summer's World Cup in France. Now they're calling this one the She Believes Cup, and in the 33-minute mark, Megan Rapinoe launches this one from just outside the penalty box to give them an early lead, but later on, around the 52nd minute mark, Nikita Paris hits the corner to give England a 2-1 lead. That's after, of course, they got the equalizer. But in the 65th minute mark, Rapinoe, she's on the corner kick, bounces the ball around. It was kind of a sloppy kick, but they finally eventually did get it in. Tobin Heath, the one who kicked that one in. So, again, soccer, it's coming in June.
That was a fantastic sports report.
Solid.
Yes,
Good job.
Liked it.
See you tomorrow.